It's it's the 96th edition of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. Tonight's show we have Don't Move Here News, Feats of Strength, and so much more. Fucking play the music, King Gouda Cheese.
It's going to be a bumpy night.
Alive.
We're gonna get there eventually. Where Allan realizes, like, oh, when he stopped talking, that's when I should do it.
Well, I didn't know if you were going to say anything else.
I never say anything.
Yes, you do, because you were like...
Well, I do that. I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm not wearing that shirt tonight.
No, that's your favorite shirt, too.
I wear it tomorrow.
Can I wear that shirt?
Yes.
All right, there.
I don't know if you want to wear this India Rothrock now.
It still looks good.
The denim jacket.
Does she?
Yeah.
Yes, she does.
She's like 60.
She's a MILF.
She's a grand MILF.
Oh, wow. Well, she's all right. Good
A
enough.
MILF. A grandmilf.
Good enough.
Now, let's start the band show.
You ever heard that Tenacious D song? 40-year-old woman? That's so funny.
No.
Welcome to the 96th edition of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. Fred, it's weird that you're there and that on that side. I'm not used to looking at
I like it. I kind of like it offset like this.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, because you're cool. Oh, look at
I
me.
am. I'm off to the side. I'm just chilling. You know,
So,
King
well-
Gouda cheese over here.
There you go. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I am proud to announce we've now lasted longer than Veronica Mars. I don't fucking
We've got more episodes than
we
Veronica Mars.
now have more episodes officially than Veronica Mars.
Woo!
Now, we're so glad you joined us, and we appreciate your support so very much. It's going to be a fucking show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You can keep up with us at blcpodcast.com, and please drop us a like or follow on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and our TikTok. We also have a Patreon, which is patreon.com/blcworld, and we are, of course, brought to you on the Pop Culture Pros Network. Check them out at popculturepros.com. Why don't you just move it to popculturepros.com? Because that's what it, anyway. And now,
I don't want to.
the Percy Daggs the third to my Jason Doring. They were both in Veronica Mars.
I get none of those references.
I don't know. They were the two main dudes in Veronica Mars.
Never seen it.
It had Kristen Bell. That's all I know.
Kirsten Bell. I love Kristen Bell. Never
Well,
saw
then maybe
Veronica
you would love-
Mars.
You would love our sister show, Veronica Mars.
Oh,
It's about it's about a crime-fighting detective who is also a lady.
awesome. Well, I'm glad to be here tonight, and I also want to bring in the guy who's always flapping his jaws. No, flapping his jowls. Like I can't wait to get jowls. Allan, OTB.
Jowls. You really want jowls?
I want some jowls.
Look at that.
I
Look
want,
at that,
I
the
want
crowd
some
will.
jowls.
You want to look like,
I
like a
want
turkey?
jowls. I want to
I'd
talk like
rather you didn't.
her.
We might have to move the camera up a little bit with that point, and you're like right now if you're
Oh,
watching,
when I
on
get
the-
jowls?
yeah, you're just gonna have to like angle it down, give it a little more Facebook.
You
Instagram
have
kind of
them
thing.
ham hogs sticking down like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So welcome to the show,
I'll
everybody.
tell you.
It's the 96th edition. We are very, very close to getting to 100.
That's
I'll
right.
let you do the math.
We're not 69 and we're 96.
Give it a minute.
Yeah.
I feel like it was episode
That's when you eat
69,
each
the one
other's
where we had
butts.
Happy Pride Month, everybody. Fred,
That's when you eat each other's butts.
I will. This is not how though.
Ow!
It's laying. You would be laying butt to butt, right? You'd just
Don't
be
think
laying,
about it.
touching
Don't
butts.
put too much thought into it.
I'm looking
Just
at the
do
number
it.
right now
Just do it.
because I have the number on my screen,
No.
so that I always remember. I have it constantly, Fred, on the screen at all times. The only thing on my screen, the
Yeah.
whole show, is the number of the episode. That's how I know. So in gigantic letters, it just
Oh
says
my God.
96. It's too much rubbing together.
His
Which
name's
is probably
gigantic
pretty
letters,
good.
96.
It's just
Spell
humongous.
out
White
96?
screen, black lettering. It
Yeah.
says 96.
Oh, okay. Lettering. No, okay.
One on each
Well,
monitor.
no, the numbering. Sorry, lettering is
Numbering,
that
yeah,
numbers
okay.
are. Yeah,
Right.
this is what we. It's 96.
Very
Jack.
entertaining. Don't be talking
Yeah.
about numbers and say letters.
Well, Fred,
Guys.
let me tell you a story, Fred.
Ooh, all
Fred,
about how.
Did you know
Turn upside down.
that? Did
Sorry,
you know
once I
that?
start, I can't
no, it's
stop.
okay. It's okay. This isn't going to be great. Did you know that inflation has risen the cost of everything we do?
Yep.
But there's one thing you can do right now and
Ooh.
cost 1 extra cent.
What's
And
that?
that, ladies and gentlemen, is shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
There you go. That's our sponsor tonight.
Shut the fuck up. It's
Just
free.
Shut the fuck up.
It's free. Yeah,
Damn.
the price is never. I keep hearing these commercials, man, and it's killing me.
Yeah.
Like where they're like, "Oh, isn't inflation making everything more expensive?" I'm like, we all fucking know that. Like we know. But then I was like, that would be that's the ad that I'd be like, all right, like I'm going to that a tattoo parlor or whatever it is.
Shut the fuck up. That's one of my, well, he didn't say fuck, but like one of my favorite, he should have said fuck. It would have been way better. Was
Sure.
Happy Gilmore.
Uh-huh.
when the orderly, Ben Stiller, the orderly.
Yeah.
He's like, I get a glass of warm milk. You get a glass of shut the fuck up. Man.
Yeah.
Get
a glass of shut the hell up.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
Such a good movie, man.
It was a good movie. He played that part. Oh shit.
Well, Happy Gilmore that's great because that brings me.
A Seggy? You got a
Wait,
Seggy?
was it Happy Gilmore? Yeah, Happy Gilmore. Brings me to our first.
Seggy way.
Alan, do you have music for this or not? No, he doesn't. He never does.
I never do.
Sports news.
Sports news.
Yeah,
Sports.
I said Happy Gilmore. That's about golf.
Sports.
Golf is not a sport.
Oh, sports.
Sports.
Still. So, Fred, I'm going to let you take over this week's in the PGA BLC
Sport talk.
DLC. Sport
Yeah,
talk.
man. So
'Cause you're more of a golfist than I am.
a golfist, a golfer near.
Well, what else would it be? What is it? Oh, I guess a golfer probably.
Yeah, it's just a golfer. I'm a golfer.
I like golfists.
I consider myself a golfer. Most people wouldn't consider me a golfer.
More of a man of the links.
Yeah, it's just a hack.
The link is
But,
stinky linky.
Yeah, PGA and the Big Live tour, they've been fighting each other for about the past.
Okay, so
year
it is
or whatever.
live. It's not.
Yeah,
It's not a
LIV
Roman.
Live.
See, I'm so
Like
used to
Liv
with
Tyler?
Super Bowl.
Oh, you know, it's like what would that be like?
44, like
1004?
LIV. L is 50. I'm pretty sure.
It's no,
And so it's the
yeah,
lettering
X
that they have.
X
Speaking
is,
of lettering,
right?
LIV.
X is
So
10.
it'd be, and then one was no. What? Yeah, X is 10. One is
Yeah.
I is 1.
As
B
I
is
am.
5.
Right.
L is 50.
50.
And
And
M
I
is
before
100.
V. I before
Yeah.
V
Is one less, and like 2 I's. Yeah. So
Yeah.
IV is 3. IV
so it'd
is
be
4.
54.
So it'd be 54. And that's what
54
I kept seeing it. It's because of the font they use. It looks just like the fucking Super Bowl number. Their logo looks
Super
just
Bowl
like the Super
numbers.
Bowl number logo,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is the whole thing. But anyway,
54 league.
yeah. So I was like, what's this 54 golf tour? They must have 54 players or something.
Yeah, yeah, no. No,
I
so
know.
what it is, it's Saudi backed. So that's like why everybody's mad. Well, that was the excuse
But you didn't.
that
okay,
they
but
made that they
so
were mad.
what Fred's referencing is it's backed by money from Saudi Arabia, much
Right.
like us.
Yeah.
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 So we're
Much
oil.
like the world. you know
This
what I
is an
mean?
oil podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Just so you know, you never knew, but subtly we've been selling you oil and oil products the whole time.
So Liv wanted to join forces back in the
Okay.
beginning, like
With the
just-
PGA.
with the PGA. You
Now
know,
the-
they were gonna
okay.
like, we're gonna bring some money in. You guys, you let us change some of the formats and like the way things are done.
Right.
We're gonna pay the players more. And the PGA was like, what they said was no, because of your
Affiliation.
what do you call it?
Affiliation?
The human rights. I thought it was
Human rights, human rights violations. That's
Yeah,
what it
okay.
was. Yeah, and this is only like maybe 2 years after this.
Do they do like slave labor on their golf courses or something, or what?
Oh man, they do a bunch of shit, man.
I
Like
know.
I'm talking about just like gassing people.
Yeah, they're not
Wait,
nice
on the golf
generally.
course?
No,
On the golf course.
that's what I'm saying. Did they just do? Is it on the golf course?
Hey,
really?
that makes
'Cause-
golf hard.
right.
Harder.
You gotta
Like, if
play
you-
through. You gotta
If
play
you
through
hit
mustard
if you
gas.
hit the sand trap,
Oh, that would
literally
be
cut off
awesome,
your
actually.
hand.
That would be
It's
cool.
a trap.
I'd
Yeah.
watch that.
literal sand trap. You have to fight your way out of this.
It's
You and your
the
caddy.
what was the thing in Star Wars?
It's a trap.
Sarlacc.
Yeah, the Sarlacc.
Sarlacc, yeah, it's a Sarlacc. Yeah. No, I can just see it like you get in, you knock it in, he's like shit, and the caddy's like, all right, and they put up the clubs and pull out baseball bats and like run in, and as like 3 sand ninja guys jump up out of the sand, they're like ready to fight. Oh man, that would be fucking that is golf, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
the purest sense. Where's the golf music, Al? Do you have the master? Like, golf.
No, I don't have the best music.
A tradition. What is it? A game steeped in tradition.
Yeah.
Sand
Murder.
And you know, Asians are big on golf too. So
Right.
like, they could find some sand ninjas.
Ninjas aren't only Asian.
Well, the
Just
best
for the
ones
record.
are.
Well, no, because American
Arguing with
Ninja
you.
was
yeah.
pretty
What about
good.
American Ninja? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, American, yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
Chris
Huh?
Farley.
American Ninja, man. He caught the stars and shit.
They did catch the stars. That movie does not hold up as well as you would think it would. Just for the record,
Really?
I did watch that lately, like recently, and I was like, it just doesn't hit the same as it used to. And a lot of them do, but that one doesn't.
Yeah, it does not.
It's a different world we live in now than the Beverly Hills Ninja world. But anyway, so is the Live Golf Tour? Is it more? It's like more international than the PGA, right? Or no?
Yeah, they want to make it like, because I've watched like a couple rounds of it, and
Who's the star of like?
well, so they poached a lot of
Right. Who would you say is like number one?
Mickelson?
Is Mickelson on there? I don't know.
Maybe like Dustin Johnson, maybe.
Okay, well he's
I
popular.
mean, because they've got like most of the big names,
right?
from
But those
the
guys could all
PGA.
play it in Augusta, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
That's an
Augusta's
open.
not. They could play in all the majors, I believe. So like
Oh, really?
Augusta, the U.S. Open,
I wish they
the
would
one
leave
in
it
the
there.
Scottish Open. Yes, no, the British Open.
I wish they would like
Open.
make it where they were like enemies, like wrestling, like inject a little bit of wrestling into it,
Yeah.
Yeah,
where it's like, oh, the Live draft, the Live versus PGA draft.
well, they do have some. It's not wrestling, but they have they have the Ryder Cup every year, which
Yeah.
is like America versus Europe.
Right. But I want it to be like this is we're
You want
putting a
some-
story to golf.
Yeah.
Like golf has long not had a good like here's a fucking some story shit. Ever since Tiger was the story, and there hasn't really been anybody else since. Not that like hit
Right.
as hard. So like let's do this. Let's make it the PGA versus the Live.
Right.
They battle it out. They're always paired up.
You want to make
Dustin
it like
Johnson's
the,
always paired up with it's
Yeah.
wrestling, man.
Yeah. And at the beginning, they come out and do a promo and stuff.
Yeah, and the winner of each tournament gets a belt.
Yeah.
And dude, and they would wear it to the next tournament. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What have we
Play with
just solved
the
the whole
same
mystery of
belt.
golf? You would
Yeah.
watch the shit. I would watch the shit out of that. I
I'd
don't
watch
care
it.
about what happens.
That would
Yeah.
be terrible.
No,
That
it
would be
wouldn't.
awesome.
That'd be
That
awesome.
would be terrible.
They all have
That'd be
theme songs and
horrible.
stuff.
Yeah, dude.
And once
But
playing,
see,
then the theme
that's the
song
thing
kicks in and
with that's
another
the
one
thing
comes
with
in.
the Live tournament though. Like they really made it like a
From like
party
the clubhouse, like
atmosphere.
a mile away.
They-
you
you
just
could
hear the
hear-
music and see the guy walking from like a mile.
Like
20 minutes
there's
later.
guys out there like doing their thing and they're putting and shit, but in the background you're hearing.
Oh, so the Live tournament really was playing music and shit.
Yeah, they were
Oh,
playing
okay.
throughout the whole. Every time you hear the guy. Okay, now here's Dustin Johnson
Right.
on the third green, and he's got a 15-foot putt, and in the background. You hear,
So was it like Happy Gilmore? Like
I
the
mean,
crowd and stuff
more
like
at
that?
Yeah. There was like a hole in one. Like you remember the
But that's what people are
the
claiming.
waste
for.
management, like the waste management I showed you when the guy had a hole in one and they just covered the green in beer cans.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
infamy.
So,
Oh, the history of the game, the waste management open.
So that was a Live. The waste management thing was a Live.
No, that's a PGA tour, but that's the only
But
one
people
that
are,
you can
Alan,
get
people
down like
are
that.
begging for golf to just like, come on, let one
Dude,
rip.
it's there, man. Like they've got a following, dude.
Golf
I
is
mean,
boring.
no, it's not. It's because you don't play.
It's boring as
It's
well.
not
Exactly.
boring. It's not boring.
It's
It's not boring.
If it wasn't
boring
boring,
to
I would
you.
play it.
It's boring. No, you wouldn't. Man,
I'm so good at putt putt, Fred. Remember the other day I told that story about putt putt? I feel like those skills would translate directly to the golf course.
they would.
No, they
They
wouldn't.
would. They would.
I've tried to golf. I am terrible at golf, and that's why I
You
hate
just
it.
don't know how to swing.
I do
You
know
find out how
how
to
to
swing.
swing
No, you
poorly.
No, you don't. Yeah, of course, yeah, poorly.
Yeah, that's the only way I know how to swing.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man,
Fred,
once you
I'm
get out
6
there,
and a half feet of American muscle, it's hard to get this thing all in one.
dude,
I don't
you
take
get
yoga,
that, you
Fred.
get it, you get that shit in, and I'm gonna take you to the range. You got a range like up the street from your house, man.
I do. It's a bucket. It's a guy with
Let's-
buckets.
Let's go, man. Let's
Which
go.
that guy, that's a great idea, by the way.
What?
He's like,
Go
I
to
got
the
a
range?
field. I'm just going to open up. No, he's like, I got a field. I'll just
Oh,
open
yeah.
up a driving range that's like honor whatever. Like you just,
Right.
there's nobody there. You just go and do it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
everybody, and there's like a million
Sometimes
people
they
there
have a
all
lady
the time.
sitting out there. Sometimes they have a
This
lady
is when they're
sitting out there.
bored, like sitting out there
Yeah,
drinking a beer.
Yeah, well,
smoking
but
a
that's what
cigarette,
they are.
like-
They're old retired couple.
Yeah,
You know
hell
what I'm
yeah, they
saying?
make money on that shit.
That's what
That's
I want to
passive
do. I
income
got
at
a
its
field in the
best.
back of my house. I want to fucking.
You ought to
I wanna
do that. You ought to open an RV. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. So Fred, so they decided after a year of like fighting
right.
that they're going to get together now and team up.
But that's the thing about it. Like these guys, the guys that didn't go to live,
right.
should
Guys
be
who-
pissed off because the guys that went to live and took the money and were told if you take the
can't come
money and
back,
go,
yeah.
you can't come back. You know,
Right.
they're like, okay,
Because it was
So-
significantly more. They got paid, if I'm right.
They got paid
To
up
live,
front.
you got paid. It didn't
You
matter
got
if you
paid
won or
up
lost.
front. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It didn't
Like-
matter if you won or lost. You signed a contract to play.
Yeah, you got the
Yeah.
money. You know what I'm saying? The money's
Yeah.
yours. You know what I'm saying? Now you just have to play when we tell you to play.
But
right.
the
you
live,
go
like,
wherever
it
we
was,
said.
nobody got cut in the live either, right? That was part of
No,
the
they have like a so everybody stays like all 4 days.
Yeah.
Everybody
That's
stays,
cool though.
you know, but they have like a team aspect too at
Uh-huh.
the same time. So like it's teams of 4 and lowest man's scores count. And then like
Lowest
the
best?
teams say what?
Lowest being best.
Yes, lowest
Okay.
being best. And the teams like have money staked in it.
Okay.
Like their
Oh,
own
so
money.
they put up. Oh,
Yeah, they put up their own money, which I thought was
That's awesome.
kind of interesting too. You know what I'm saying?
that's way better.
So yeah, and the teams are like crazy team names,
Sure.
like the 4 Aces and Hot
Sextopotamus.
Flames, or I'm saying just crazy.
Yeah.
You know,
Long strokes.
yeah.
Put it in once or something.
Team 2 in the pink.
There you go.
I mean, like, it's just crazy names.
Team holding.
Yeah, this is
your
what
butt.
this is what the live's gonna end up like. Like it'll be like this, you know, like
So what Allan's picture
Dude,
is,
you're right.
it says trying to chip when there's 2 naked bikers in the woods off of 17 having sex. I don't live anywhere near Highway 17, Allan, so I don't know what you're talking about. And it's got a baseball player
Yeah.
with his eyes looking away from where they should be looking.
Yeah.
yes. And look who
Because
And
tweeted
it's
it.
that is a meme, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but look who did it.
Yeah, shoot
I
it.
know, Shooter McGavin. I knew that. What's his real name? Go. Got it? Nothing. Nobody knows.
Shooter McGavin.
Jonathan Majors.
He eats pieces
This
of
is
shit
Jonathan
for
Majors. I don't
breakfast.
know.
No, it's not.
I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You
Hold
eat
on.
You need to cut that
shit for
in.
breakfast.
Let me look on the back of my
Shooter
Vintage.
McGavin. Oh, do you have it? Yeah.
98.
Look at that.
Uh,
See, you could have pulled that out at any
Gilmore.
point before now.
That's what she said.
His name would be
Ralph Macchio.
Jesus Christ. I can't read it.
No, it ain't his name. The Jesus. Christ, I don't think
Things
it's
are
his
too
name.
small.
Christopher McDonald.
Christopher McDonald is his name.
Yes, he played Shooter McGavin
He did play shooter.
in that movie that we're talking about.
Cheetah.
Back to your hole. Just go to your
Back
hole.
in your hole, so you can never be seen on camera again because no one can
That's
see that
right.
part of your shelf.
Well, that's
It's okay. But you got a new sign, Fred.
I
It
do.
says, presidents are temporary. Wu-Tang is forever.
It is.
Wish we could get somebody from Wu-Tang on the show. We should try
Probably
to
could.
do
You
that.
could probably get one of the Killer Bees on.
You think one of the lesser known
Yeah.
members of Wu-Tang? I'd take that. Shit.
Yeah.
Still more well known than we are.
You know, I went to see
Speaking of
I
that,
went
tweet
to
the
see
show.
Wu-Tang. They came to concert here in town. That's about 2-3 years ago. And Old Dirty Bastard's son has now taken his spot like
Sure.
on the Wu-Tang in the Wu-Tang
ODBJ.
clan. So yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's what's gonna happen.
So his name is what? Old dirty.
He's young
kid
dirty
with
bastard.
the dad. Because
Yeah.
old
dirty.
He's young dirty bastard.
Yeah.
He's not a
Dirty
bastard because we
bastard's
know who his
bastard.
dad is.
Yeah, that's true. Damn, he's just called young. He's called dirty.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I won't wash then. Damn it.
Yeah.
Well, Fred,
That's a good
that's
concept.
amazing that they could do that. That like he could let him take over, which you
Right.
give credit for. But I have a question for you, Fred, and for Allan.
Okay.
So we're coming up on our 100th show, right? Yeah. A few more episodes, we'll be there. How does it count? Does it count? And this doesn't have anything to do. Is 100 the 100th or is the 99th the 100? I don't know.
Why would
No, I guess 100 would be 100.
how the fuck
I
would
feel
it be
like,
that
but I
way?
feel like, should we celebrate our 100th show on the 100th show or do you celebrate it on the next show?
No, we
So you
celebrate
celebrate the show.
on the show.
But what if we do this? What if we just do a regular episode for number 100? And then for 101, we pay tribute to the episode we did the week before
Yeah.
for the whole hour.
Just talk about things we talked
Talk about episode number 100.
Yeah.
I love that idea.
Remember that one time when I did that thing?
Like,
Oh,
remember in the
that's
beginning when
right.
Allan fucked up the cue to start the show? Remember that?
Well, that was show what 14, 15.
Yeah, okay, show every show.
17.
But anyway, no. So my question is, I was thinking, we got to celebrate in some manner, right? Regardless of when we celebrate,
Gotta do something crazy.
we have to celebrate. Yeah, we have to do some. Okay, as men and ladies who are listening, ladies are
As
listening,
me,
but yeah, and men and other whatever. Have Pride Month,
whoever.
whatever you're into. Sometimes you have to do what's called a feat of strength.
Oh,
Or your physical prowess. You have to show your physical prowess as a man.
that's right. You gotta make them. You gotta.
Right, you
let
gotta
people
make 'em
know your
represent.
feet are strong.
Put some weight on my name up in here in a different way.
Put some weight on my-
Put my weights, get it going. So, Fred, I have a couple of physical challenges I would be willing to participate in, or like otherwise, for the 100th episode. So we're gonna go through them. I want you to see what you guys think you could do, and if you're willing to actually try it or not. And here's where we're gonna start, Brad. Okay, how many in two hands? Right, Allan, you got to answer these two.
Okay.
How many full grocery store bags do you think you can carry? 30 yards. 10 yards. 10 yards. 10 yards is more than from the car to the house.
It
At
depends
one
on what
time.
they feeling.
At one
I
time.
can carry
Just
100
randomly-
bags of
What
bread.
kind of grocery store bags? The plastic
Yeah, the
ones
plastic
or the
bags.
paper ones?
Plastic bags.
I
What's
can
killing
carry
the
100
seagulls?
bags of bread.
It's a mixed bag.
You can
it's
carry
literally a
100
mixed
bags
bag.
of bread.
Yeah, 100 grocery bags of bread. 50 on each
How
hand.
are you
Let's
gonna
go.
carry 100? I don't think you can
50
do
on
that.
each hand. Let's go.
Allan, we can't buy a goddamn 100 loaves
No,
of bread to
hell
test this
no.
out, dude. Like,
I'll take your
I
word
really
for
want
it,
to,
shit.
man. I really want to.
Maybe
That's
we
like
can go to the bread
$300.
store
That's
and
like
get
Come on,
one
$500
I'm
of
worth
see
of
where your
bread.
challenge is. Put your money where your challenge is.
What if we just go to a grocery store and just try it in the grocery store?
Well, we can tell the grocery store when the bread guy comes here, we'll just get Fred to take it off
Oh, we
the
can be
truck.
sponsored by Sunbeam Bread. Finally.
Look, oh, that bread gonna be squished. Like
Mhm.
that
That's
bread's
the
gonna
problem.
be
You can't
squished.
return bread.
Yeah, you can't.
generally
you can't
speaking.
take bread back. But
So, okay. So
really,
random
with,
array.
Like a household.
let's say every fifth bag is a gallon of milk.
Oh boy, every fifth bag.
Every fifth bag is a gallon
I
of
don't
milk.
even know if I could do 5. So
Yeah.
it'd be
Really?
5
I could probably do
No.
10. I could do if I got
I can
2
do
gallons
5 in
of
each
milk.
hand. I
Yeah,
don't
5
know
in
if I
each
can do-
hand.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
you got
You gotta
a
carry
gallon
them.
of milk
You gotta
on
carry
each
them
one of
too.
And you might have some
Yeah.
canned goods in there.
Yeah,
You got
a
to
little bit of
distribute the
everything.
weight evenly.
A little bit of everything. So, how
Right.
many do you think you could carry in your two sexy hands for 10 full yards?
10 yards. Oh man,
10 yards, 30
10
feet,
yards.
30
That's
American
great.
feet.
That's easy.
Okay.
Is it? Because sometimes if you don't put that milk right, see, I got a strategy that I do. I think I fully believe that I could carry 18
18
bags,
18 bags.
18 bags. Because I got a strategy, Allan. I have figured it out.
fingers.
Well, I can't do 18. I'd say about maybe
I have big hands. See, look,
maybe like
Yeah.
5. I think I'd do 5 in each one. Yeah.
so that's 10.
10 bags.
That's 10 bags,
I was
right.
gonna say Because I'm better than Allan. I'd say 12.
10.5. I can carry that bag where they put a greeting card in it. Like just one greeting card.
I
You're
need
just
that
like,
in the bag
"Oh,
by
thanks."
itself, please.
Yeah, like, oh, could you bag that separately? And they're like, oh, sure.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, also put these two
Oh,
sodas and random
no.
gum in a bag individually.
So you must be talking to yourself because ain't nobody bagging groceries no more.
Yeah, that's true. No, I still go to places. It depends on where you go. If you go to a fancy grocery store, they will bag the shit out of that thing. They'll even offer to take it to your car. If you go where we go, they're like, bye.
Yeah.
We gotta pay for the cart. You know?
Yeah,
You
that's
didn't
true.
bring nothing to put all the stuff in?
Yeah, they're like, what do you want us to do about it? You paid us. Go.
Crazy.
You're
I did
not
that
our
the
problem
first time
anymore.
I went to
Just
like
leave the store.
Costco. I fucking just started buying shit, and I was I
dude.
didn't get no. I was like, what the fuck? Don't get a bag of that? Nah.
Yeah, and they're like, nope, what? That's,
Well, you gotta go in the back and get the boxes and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
get the old boxes.
dude, I love that though. I love it because then I come home and I'm like, oh, I have 3 boxes that I now have to get rid of. Great.
Yeah, wonderful.
And we have the reusable bags that we're supposed to take,
Right.
and then they're always in the car that doesn't get taken to the place every damn time. It doesn't matter which car we take.
My wife
we get
had
there-
like a bunch of wine bags. Like, she
Yeah,
just kept these wine bags. I'm like, why do we
Whatever.
have all these fucking wine bags? You don't even drink like that. So I started
'cause we
throwing
have some-
away like on the sly.
And now
I
you
put
need
like
them.
one in the trash every couple of months.
Like, oop, sorry. Anyway, so how many did you say? 12?
I said 12.
We can test
18,
this
that's
out.
a lot, man.
I think I can do it. That's 9 in each hand.
Mm.
Well, that's 2 on each finger, essentially.
2 on
And
each
one floater.
finger?
Yeah, you can't hold 2 grocery bags in one. That's probably a lot.
You put that milk. You better put that milk on your thumb or something.
No, you put the milk going crossways over the other bags. So you do double bag. We're not going to get into that. We will cover this thoroughly on the 100th episode. I'll draw a fucking diagram. I'll put a whiteboard behind me and I'll draw a diagram during the show about like, see, look, and then you put the X. And it's like John Madden. Bam.
20 bags.
Okay, so we got that. We're probably not going to do that. We might. I don't know. We can probably find 18 bags of groceries.
We
That's
might
too much
chip in
physical
and
labor.
That'll
everybody buy like 3
Buy,
bags.
like,
of pizza.
everybody buy 63 loaves of bread so we can try the 100 loaf challenge. That should be the next internet challenge, Fred, is a 100 loaf challenge.
100 loaf challenge.
Can you carry 100 loaves of bread at once? 10 yards? Why not?
Yeah.
Hashtag 100 loaf. Anyway, so how many, Fred, and this was actually posed to be one of my kids, and this is kind of what made me think about this. How many chicken nuggets do you think you could eat in one sitting? Crunchy chicken nuggets. Like McDonald's.
McDonald's chicken nuggets?
We'll say McDonald's. I would say Target, like Aldi chicken nuggets, but most people can probably relate to McDonald's.
You're right. So
do you think you could crush okay, we'll start off. You could probably eat a 4-piece.
Yeah.
Okay. You can eat a 6-piece.
I get a 6.
You
Yeah.
can probably kill a 10-piece.
Yeah.
Do you think you can
The
take out a
next one's a
20-piece?
20. That 20 is.
Or do you think a 10 and a 6? Could you do a 10 and a 4? We got to play the game, man.
Yeah. They got.
But it has to be a
options,
number
huh?
that adds up because I'm not buying extra fucking nuggets.
I can do a 20.
You think you could do a 40? Because I think they have a 40-piece.
Oh my goodness.
It's a lot.
Well, it
That's a
depends on
lot
what
of
time I
nuggets,
get home
man.
if I haven't eaten.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so under ideal conditions, it's the middle of the afternoon. You
If
haven't
I
eaten
eat
all
40
day.
chicken nuggets, I'm gonna throw up. I ain't even gonna lie.
Well, right. I didn't say if you couldn't throw up. I'm just saying
Yeah,
how
I
many
eat-
do you think?
If I eat 40 chicken nuggets,
I'm not gonna be able to keep them
down.
down.
It'll be.
I think I'm around 16 probably is about.
Yeah, that's
the
a good
most I do.
number.
16
16. I was gonna
and-
say like 17, but
Yeah.
because I'm better than y'all.
Right.
But
Well, I
yeah.
can eat at lunch. I can eat 20. I'll eat 20. I can eat 20 at lunch.
But are you eating fries too?
No, you said
hell
chicken
no.
nuggets.
I know
Yeah,
I'm asking at
chicken
lunch,
nuggets.
you know.
Do I get sauce?
Yeah, unlimited. You
Yeah,
get 3 things of sauce, 1 tub of sauce.
That's
Yeah.
so stupid.
I know. Like it
3
costs them so
tubs of
they make so
sauce.
much money. And they charge me
Yeah.
for this fucking sauce. Oh my god.
Sauce.
The trick is to ask until once they hand you the bag, you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
can I?
I'm sorry, can I get some of
can I
that
just-
sauce? And they're like,
yeah.
okay.
They're like,
Boo.
nah, we
I
want
remember,
that
dude,
trick. Give me that
I'm
quarter.
actually probably the reason McDonald's does that now is because like back in the day
Yeah.
When I used to work at McDonald's and drive through, people would be like, "Can I get some sauce?" I'm like, they were like a younger person.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Hell yeah, I got you," and I give them like a box. Like, gotta go. Like I used to do stupid shit like that all the time
Yeah.
because I'm like, that's funny. That's
Didn't
That's
people
comedy.
going crazy for that Szechuan sauce or was it
Szechuan sauce. I wanted
Szechuan?
some of that Szechuan sauce, and it was
Yeah.
too far. I decided. So, Fred, I really wanted the. They re-released it like not too long ago, or like
Right.
over a year ago now.
But
But
Rick and Morty promotion.
yeah, it was like Rick and Morty thing. So they re-released it, and I was like, I'm gonna go get some of that Szechuan sauce, like you said. And so I'm like thinking, I'm like, okay, so I gotta find where they're doing it.
Right.
And I realized, like, I realized that my want and like my need, my quote unquote need for Szechuan sauce
Yeah.
had about a 30-mile radius because they had one in Clemson, South Carolina, which is about about 35 miles away. And I was like,
Yeah.
no, never
I don't
mind.
need that bad.
Like, no, I'll live without it.
Yeah.
I can just go get some Szechuan sauce from any Chinese place. But yeah, I was all about it until I was like,
Yeah.
but I got to drive an hour to do it now
Yeah.
because it's also one of the few. So all the other fatties are going to be there. It's going to be, it's going to be a whole thing, man. Like that's the thing. And ultimately, I know,
I didn't want to go to a fatty fight. Man.
right? And I know what's going to happen. And at the end of the day,
Szechuan sauce.
I'm comfortable enough with myself to say, you know what? I guess I can just survive off sweet and sour. It's fine. Like, I don't care. It's not worth literally getting pushed on my back, which is the worst possible thing that can happen to a fat person. So, I mean, other than like a heart attack and stuff, but
Right.
number one, most likely and terrible thing is just being pushed on your back like a turtle, and there's no way to get up.
Can you imagine all them fat people just on the floor?
Just on like, someone push us.
You walk in, you're like, oh, wait, walk
You're
back.
like, you're like, I'm here for the Szechuan.
Open up the door.
Give me that Szechuan, honey. Like, give me 27. Imagine the nuggets they would sell that day, though. God.
Yeah.
40 pieces flying out like 4
Flying out the
pieces.
window.
Flying out like 4s the next day.
Oh my god.
Where did I go the other day? And they said they were out of something very important that they were like, we have no sodas. And I was like, what, no
Really?
sodas? And they're like,
That was
no
at
sodas at
McDonald's,
all.
right? And they said they had coffee or something like that.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Goddamn, our
You
lives
like
are boring.
what you
All
want
right,
with your Big Mac
so-
coffee.
So I think I could eat 16 chicken nuggets. That could actually probably happen.
Yeah.
So Fred says 17, Allan says
17.
20.
Yeah.
Now, I tell you what we can do.
So,
We can see who eats them the fastest.
well, how many would you, what, like, that's not fair.
Yeah.
That's not a fair fight for you guys. Actually, Fred, your mouth is probably bigger than mine, so you could probably, yeah, use all 4 at once.
Yeah.
Done.
Done.
Well,
Eat it like a sandwich.
if we're not going to do, oh, that's delicious. If we're not going to do that, have you ever done the thing? Do you remember when they like came out with the, God damn, this fucking food chat. So remember when McDonald's came out and they're like, we know what you really want. You
Yeah.
really want to put nuggets on a Big Mac. You remember that?
No.
Yeah, they came out with the whole thing.
No.
And they were like called like McHacks or something like that.
Oh my god.
I guess. I don't know if they were called McHacks, but they should have been.
Put
McMenu
nuggets on a
hacks.
Big Mac.
Yeah, it was like nuggets on a Big Mac, and I think it was like fish fillet sauce on a quarter, or fish fillet, patty,
Yeah,
like maybe on a
yeah.
quarter pounder or something. It was weird. It was stuff that I
Yeah.
was like, I don't want any of that.
Mm-mm,
I don't want anything to do with that.
Maybe that's when what was that Jack Black said? He was like eating he likes to put a Big Mac on a
Yeah,
fish fillet and put the
Mhm.
fries in it.
I'll tell you my Big Mac hack, or my Mac hack.
Yeah.
Mick,
Mick
loving
Mac
it.
hack.
is to do fish fillet, which I don't do very often,
Mm-hmm.
with sweet and sour sauce. Delicious. Anyway, that's from working back at McDonald's back in the day.
Yeah.
It works,
Right.
Fred.
Yeah.
It hides the fish. Anywho,
That's the fish.
it hides the quote unquote fish.
Yeah.
So then you ask McDonald's, you're like, what kind of fish is this? They're like, cooked. And that's it.
Breaded.
Yeah, they're breaded and deep fried, dummy. It's
Yeah.
filet-o.
Duh.
You never heard of the filet-o fish? That's what it is, you idiot.
It's a rare fish.
It's the worst fish. Anyway, so what is your favorite sauce at McDonald's, by the way? Mine is sweet and sour.
I like honey mustard.
Honey mustard was a good sauce. What about you, Allan?
Hot sauce.
They have hot sauce?
Yeah.
Didn't even know.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they have hot sauce with nuggets. You can do the hot sauce.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I used to do
I
honey.
didn't know that.
Ooh, you can do hot sauce and honey.
Yeah,
That's
honey
the best
is
thing. That's the
good.
best thing for chicken in the world is hot sauce and honey. Anyway, so Fred, on a wider note than chicken, not really. How many? And this will be the last one. And this one we might actually do because I know you're a huge fan of the movie
Oh.
Cool Hand Luke. You know-
I've never seen it.
You never seen Cool Hand Luke?
No.
You're the one who said you wanted to see how many boiled eggs you could eat in one sitting. That is directly lifted from the plot of Cool Hand Luke.
Are you serious?
Yes, that's what I thought you were talking about when you said that.
No.
That is a Paul Newman classic
Really?
where
I
he's
watched it.
challenged by, he's in prison. He's cool.
Yeah.
And he's challenged by the other guys. I think it's eat 50 boiled eggs in an hour or something like that. And like, oh, it's a mess. You should watch the
Yeah.
movie. It's great.
I've seen the excuse me. The I know the Guns N' Roses song, the Civil War,
Yeah, it starts with
the beginning, that's from Cool Hand Luke.
Probably.
Yeah.
Cool Hand Luke's a great
Man, and
movie.
He walks it that way. I thought
Yeah.
it was a woman. And I watched that clip and I was
Right.
like,
What
oh,
we have here is a
dude,
failure to communicate.
yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. So, Fred, how many boiled eggs? And see, now I'll be honest with you. I would probably be less than 6. Probably 6 is about the maximum amount of eggs I
That's
can eat.
probably where I'm at too.
That'd be
I can't eat no more
one
than
or
that.
two. I mean, well, I don't know because I can eat the fuck out of some deviled eggs.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking deviled eggs too, but boiled eggs.
Yeah,
means
boiled eggs
chalk
look
inside.
different. Yeah.
Now, if they're like parboiled, where like the inside, like ramen eggs, where the inside is still
Yoki.
like, what do they call it? They call it something. A jammy egg is what they call it in like Britain,
Jam.
where it's like the yolk is not like fully cooked. I
Right.
can probably eat 10 of those.
How you get the yolk off? I mean, how you get the shell off? How you do that without?
Well, no, you still boil it. So like you
Yeah.
boil a regular. God damn it, you boil a regular egg. I'm just realizing that if I'm listening to this, I'm like, so we've been talking about McNuggets and eggs and fucking golf, and this is the weirdest fucking show. Happy 96th, everybody. Go happy Pride Month as well. So no, you still boil it to an extent. You just boil it like 5 minutes less than.
Yeah, but then like you can't get the
No,
shell off
the
of
white
it.
still cooks. It's just the
Yeah,
But
the
the shell
yolk-
still won't come off. Like the shell.
you have to. Okay, I did an experiment.
If you
because
underboil an egg, that shell.
I
will-
promised. So let me
thick.
tell you, I promised to make 2 dozen deviled eggs
Right.
for a work event, and I forgot. If I'm being honest with you, and this was around Thanksgiving. And so I was like, shit, I have to stay up late and make 2 dozen deviled eggs, which doesn't seem like it's that much to do,
Yeah.
right? That's a dozen eggs,
Right.
right? Oh, no, not for me. It's not.
It's 24.
So what happened is I was like, how do I get these eggs so that everything comes off super simple? And they were like, the best way to boil eggs, because fucking internet, I went against my best wishes. And it was like, put the eggs in the water, start the eggs, like then put it on high and boil them, and then it'll fucking whatever. But put the eggs in the water when it's cold,
Right.
right? Okay. So I did that. I did a dozen of them that
Yeah.
way. Tried to peel them, and I could not peel one of the eggs.
Yeah.
They all fused to the egg. So I like fought with this thing for an hour. All my eggs looked like they were fucked up,
Yeah,
man. They were like all
underboiled.
cut up and everything.
Yeah.
And like I was like, I can't serve. Like I was looking at them, like maybe I could serve.
these.
I had one, Fred. I had one half of an egg that I was like, this is the one that I can serve, but I have to try one, So I got to do what I got to do, Daddy eats first. But anyway, so I was like, shit, what am I gonna do? And then I read then I read more, of course, because that's what I always do. And it was like, oh, you idiot, just put it in boiling water like you normally do, and that's what makes it release.
Yeah.
So I had to reboil. This time I did like 16 eggs because I was like, I'm gonna fuck these up. I had to reboil the eggs. It's like 11:30 at night, and I'm boiling
my
eggs in my
God.
freaking kitchen. But if you do them that way, they work great. So if you
Right,
boil,
yeah,
put them
come
in
right
boiling
off.
water. It's the way to go.
Put them in boiling water.
Eggs into the boiling water, not into
Yeah.
cold water, and make it boil.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's our Black Lincoln Collective 96 episodes. Tip of the day.
Either that or go on Amazon and for $16 they have a thing that you can put a dozen eggs in it. pour some water in it, turn the button on, and it automatically does it for you.
This
It'll
cost
boil
me,
the eggs for you.
Yeah,
my mistake only cost
It's
me
like a
$3.
pressure cooker
It just-
type of
well, it
deal.
was like $1.50,
Yeah.
and
yeah, and it'll just boil.
that was back when eggs were cheap.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more of the 96th episode of the
Fucking
Black Lincoln
eggs.
Collective Podcast. Say, welcome back to the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, we're so glad you're still with us. If you're still with us, if the boiled egg talk didn't run you off, I don't know what's going to. So, we just talked for 10 minutes almost about boiling eggs, literally
Hey.
about boiling eggs.
Boiled eggs. Hey.
Literally. And I don't even think we got, and we decided that we see that's the thing. So I thought like with the feats of strength that we would be like, these are impressive numbers. Like I think I can eat 70 eggs. We're like, I can eat 3.
Six eggs.
Six. And that is a lot of eggs though.
It is, man.
A lot of eggs.
That's a
That's
lot of
chicken
indigestion.
things.
That's some indigestion. You looking for
Yeah,
a
that's
fight.
egg burps for like a week.
Yeah,
Probably.
man. You got them egg farts, man. You can't even sleep in the
persistent.
same
It
bed
doesn't
with
go
your
away.
wife.
Yeah.
You know,
And there's nothing you can
Kill
do.
somebody.
And they just sit. They sit and they hang
Yeah.
low.
Yeah,
Anyway, so Fred, they're persistent. They just stick around for
yeah.
weeks and weeks and days and hours and
Telling
all kinds
you,
of different
They
times.
dense.
Just like Fred, what's been sticking around in my head all day today, which is a little song. So I'm going to let you and Allan play our version of 20 questions, sort of. What song am I thinking of? Or what song is in my head? Maroon 5 edition.
Oh,
Now let me tell you this. Just because it's Maroon 5 edition doesn't necessarily mean that it's a Maroon 5 song. It just means I wanted to throw you off.
I was gonna start just naming
What a
off Maroon
twist.
5 songs.
I don't know any. Or do I? Or do I? You'll
Dude,
find out.
I don't.
All right.
think you do.
So Allan and Fred are going to ask me yes or no questions. And listeners, feel free to tweet the show and tell me what song is in my head. Maroon 5 edition. Hashtag Maroon 5. Just I'm going to look at all the Maroon 5 tweets. Are they still people still tweet Maroon 5?
I don't know.
Anyway, okay. So I'm going to let Allan start by asking a yes or no question about what song is in my head.
Is it
Maroon 5 edition.
Is it an 80s song?
No.
Not an 80s song. Do you hear this song often?
No, not really.
Is it
I'm going to
the-
give more than one word answers because I can't. We'll be here. I'm realizing how slow this is going. Within seconds.
Is it the Osamtic song?
No, probably not. I don't know what the Osamtic song is, but I don't think it is.
Ozempic.
No, it's not. It is now, but it wasn't before. End of segment. No, I'm just kidding. All right, I'll give you a clue about this song.
All right.
Okay, it is in an iconic movie that is loved to this day. All right,
Is it Celine Dion? Our heart will go on.
no,
Hmm.
unless it was that one. There's one version of that song
All right.
where it cuts in quotes from the movie, and so it's like, "Oh, we're good." And it's like, "I'll never forget you, Jack," and, then, and like that shit. When I heard it, made me feel feelings, Fred. I didn't like it.
Oh.
Didn't like it. Also, R.I.P. Celine Dion's tour. She canceled that.
Oh,
because
did
of
she?
her- She's
Yeah,
sick. She's
she's
not.
sick.
She's
yeah.
sick.
She can't sing. I don't think.
Mm.
Anyway, so
So-
not Celine Dion.
Okay. Allan.
Okay, and it's in a
Listeners,
movie-
feel free to chime in
It's
as
in
well.
a movie that everybody likes that you said.
It's in an
Right.
iconic movie from an iconic age that I would be willing to bet you that children of all ages and adults of all
Well, it's
ages have
not-
seen it
It's not an 80s.
hundreds of
But
times.
it's not an 80s movie.
No, it's not.
Is it Let It Go?
No, no, it is not that.
Is it a rock and roll song?
Yes, it's our first yes of the night.
It's a rock and roll song.
It's a rock and roll song.
Yes, not from the 80s. But you didn't ask about any other decade. So,
is it from the 2000s?
no.
Okay.
Does the movie star Patrick Swayze?
No, it does not. It's not Roadhouse.
She's like the
I was
wind.
thinking Dirty
Tu
Dancing.
Wong Fu.
Tu Wong Fu.
With Love, Julie Newmar.
Yeah, that's the one.
That shit was like 1995, by the way, and that movie
Yeah.
could not be made today
No.
for the
I
completely
know,
different
baby.
reason.
I don't know. Because they didn't.
If Patrick Swayze wasn't dead, I
They
think he'd do
respected
everything
it.
in that
Drag queens love that movie.
movie. Oh yeah, no, and I'm saying
They
no, it
love
wouldn't.
that
It couldn't
movie.
be made because of a different reason.
What?
Because back then it was like, oh, these dudes would never dress in drag because of like political. Now it's like, oh, white people will not go see this movie if there are people in drag.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They wouldn't make any money. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. Now the gay community got money,
Well,
man.
But anyway,
We're all gonna buy out some theaters.
so it is not that.
It's not that.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Damn it.
Give me
Is
some
it-
more.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I think I
give
know
it-
what it is.
Yeah, give me a lifeline. Beep, boop, boop.
I don't have a life. I don't know what that means.
Remember Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I know, but I don't have any. Who are you going to call?
Who
Call
you gonna call?
Fred.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call
No.
Freddie.
You can't call me because I know the song.
Is it Friday night's a great night for football?
No, it is not. I've never seen that
Oh
movie.
my god, I love that song. It's for the last Boy Scout.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't
Oh,
seen that in
yeah.
a long time.
That was a good
Friday
movie.
night's a great night for football. You can feel it in the air. You know, love that
It's
shit.
not that. This is harder than I thought it would be for you guys.
It is.
Honestly,
Okay. Is
Okay.
it a 90s
yes,
theme?
no, yes, it is a '90s film.
The
It's a
90s
90s
film.
film.
Ask other questions about it.
90s film. Does it star Julia Roberts?
No,
All
I'm
right.
gonna start plowing through these.
Okay. Is it Freddie? Say something.
Ferris Bueller?
No, that was in the '80s.
That was in the 80s.
What type of
the
movie
80s.
could it be? Maybe that was
Yes. Okay. Is it an action movie?
Is it?
no,
Is it the one from Dumb and Dumber?
no,
Okay.
Is it a romance movie?
no. God damn, no.
It's a
Fuck,
kids
comedy?
movie.
Yes to both.
What do you say?
It is a kids movie. It is a comedy.
Kids movie and comedy.
Right.
90s.
90s.
Okay. Never had a friend
Iconic.
like me.
No.
Uh,
More iconic than that.
That wasn't a comedy.
More iconic.
I
It
mean,
was, yeah.
Mustafa dies in it.
Oh.
Is it?
No, it's not from The Lion King. I'll give you that. Why would it ever be from The Lion King? Is it because it's Pride Month?
No.
Right? Right?
Okay.
I nailed it.
It's a
I
kid
nailed
movie
it.
from
In more
the
ways than one.
90s. I don't know.
Kids movie.
Okay.
90s.
Was it?
Is it Aladdin?
No.
Is it in Aladdin?
Is it live action? Is it
Yeah.
animated?
You said it's a kids movie? Oh, sorry.
I know. Was it a
Yeah,
live
okay,
action?
is it live
You ask
action?
these questions. You have to ask these questions. I can't
You
ask
ask
myself
these
this
Is it
question.
animated?
Yes.
It's animated. Okay.
It is an iconic children's film from the 1990s that probably everyone has seen.
I don't think your iconic is my
I
iconic.
believe when you find out the answer, you're going to feel like an idiot.
Uh,
You won't feel like what the theme of this song is.
yeah. Is
that's
it Little
included.
Mermaid?
No,
Damn.
Damn.
it's not just for ladies. It's a movie that all people loved.
A movie that all
Baby's
people,
kids? I don't know.
movie
Try
that all
again.
people loves. It's animated and it's in the 90s.
It's in the 90s.
Okay.
It had an iconic song that is the opposite of what you guys are being right now.
Whoa, what are you talking?
You're failing this.
I
You're-
am, like,
You're not being this.
is it
type of-
Disney?
No, I don't think so.
Is it Pixar?
No, maybe. No, I don't know. Let me look it up.
Is it Toy Story?
It's not
No.
Toy Story.
Is it
Damn.
It is DreamWorks.
Shrek?
DreamWorks.
Is it a Shrek?
Maybe.
Is
What?
it,
Come on.
This
yes
is what
or
song
no?
is in my
the
head.
Smash
This isn't
Mouth
what
song?
movie.
Is it the Smash Mouth one?
I don't know the name of that song.
Hey now,
you're a rock
get
star,
rock
all-star,
down,
all-star.
hey now.
It is All Star from
It's
Space.
All Star.
Yes, it took 73 questions. All Star from
Allan
Smash
got
Mouth
it.
is the thing that I want. That it is, and Allan wins the points.
Yeah.
Ding, ding.
Somebody once told me the world was
Yeah.
gonna love me.
Yeah, so I had that song in my head all day. Maroon 5 edition.
Really?
That whole segment, Fred.
Somebody once told-
That whole segment was brought to you by our friends at the Christian Science Reading Room.
Hey,
Fred. Are you curious about science, or as
Yeah.
we call it, the devil's arithmetic? Come on down to the Christian Science Reading Room and learn all the Jesus-approved science you can handle, even though most of us don't believe in science at all. Marvel as you learn about King Nebuchadnezzar's invention of skateboards. You'll be amazed when you learn that the Pope invented gravity twice. Gasp in horror as you tour the hall of the theory of relativity and Satan. Learn about Methuselah, inventor of the golden shower, and Samson's accidental creation of hair gel, and so much more. Only at your local Christian Science Reading Room. That's right. Unlike science, we still exist. Oh, and so Allan left.
Oh,
He's probably coming back. I'm sure he'll be back later. Nope, it's just him.
I'm back.
Nailed it. Couldn't get him on. We called him out. I even said his name and he didn't show up. So that worked out. Maybe he's boycotting the 96 episode because he's not a big Pride guy. So, I think anyway.
Hey,
He's
I'm
back.
back.
oh, there he is.
Hey, Fred.
There he goes. What's up, Big Red?
Wouldn't be it.
Hey, I was listening to the last ad, and you guys were giving me credit for something that I invented.
Were we?
You know what else I invented?
What's that?
Anal beads. Yeah, you know what anal beads are, right?
We do.
Yeah.
Friend of the show, Anal Beads.
Yeah. Anal beads. I invented that. And I invented a few other things. Freddie, you want to know about them?
What else?
I invented...
Satan, did you invent the cheese that has maggots in it that people eat?
Yes, I invented that.
That's a real thing, Fred.
Yes, I invented the cheese, the Gouda cheese. And I invented that, and I invented the reverse rubber.
Did you invent the 96?
Reverse rubber.
Yeah,
What's
the
the
reverse rubber. You don't put it on. That's what I invented.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
And I invented the 96.
The 96 is the most useless move in the Kama Sutra. The 96.
No, that with the combination of the anal beads. Oh man.
Yeah, now we got a
That's
party.
what I'm talking about, It's like, it's like,
What?
hey, baby, come over here. Oh, anal beads.
All right, bye.
Do I
Bye,
have to?
Satan. Bye. Yeah, no, you got to go. I can't kick you off the show because I don't have producer abilities.
That's right, motherfuckers.
But Allan, if Allan was here, he would also kick you off the show.
All right. Well, Merry Christmas from my family to yours.
Merry Christmas, Satan.
And I
How
love
does he
you,
celebrate
Freddie.
Christmas?
I'm telling you, it's Christmas
Oh,
all
we
year.
celebrate Christmas.
That is hell for some people.
Yeah.
It's
hell
true.
yeah.
24/7.
Oh, yeah, I guess if it's hell for
Yeah.
some people, then it counts and Satan can hang with it
Yeah.
and do it.
Yeah.
Because people have to buy them gifts and all that
Yeah.
crap
Ugh.
for a day that's
How many people are in your family?
Oh man, there's like millions and millions and millions of people.
Oh, he's like
Oh,
the whole hell family.
Hell
Welcome
squad.
to
Oh, yes.
Hell.
Wishes you Merry Christmas.
The whole hell family misses you. Merry Christmas,
The hell.
Yes.
Yeah,
right.
from the hells.
Freddie.
From the
I've
hell
got a gift for you
Satans.
for
I see
your
the
Christmas. It starts with A and finishes with B.
what is it?
Anal beads.
Wait, he said it finishes with B.
Oh shit.
Get out of here, Satan. You gotta go.
They still go up your ass.
It was great. That was great.
All right, guys.
All right, bye.
I love you, Freddie.
Love you too, buddy.
Freddie,
Bye bye.
I love you.
All right,
Oh,
we're gonna take.
Say
we're
it,
gonna-
Freddie. No, we're not taking a break until Freddie
we're
says
gonna
it.
take a break.
Say it, Freddie.
All right, guys. Well, it's been good.
No,
See you later.
no.
See you next week.
All right. Merry Christmas from my family, yours again.
Okay, we're taking a break.
Except Freddie. And I
Okay,
guess
we're
we'll
taking a
take
quick break. We'll be right back. Bye.
Some people's houses, their names was the Butts.
And their houses,
you
their
see
name
the-
was the Butts.
Yeah, the Butts. Like they had a sign on the door. The Butts.
Do you feel like if your name was like so like we all have, I mean, fairly regular names, right?
Right.
But do you feel like people who have like fucked up names have like more of a drive to like be successful in life? Like if your name was Butt, if your name was Fred Butt, would you feel like? I mean, seriously, I know it's a dumb question. We're back, by the way.
I
Thank
mean,
you
I
guys
don't
for listening.
know. I believe it depends on the person. You know what I'm
Well, I mean,
saying?
but would
More
you?
than
Do
anything.
you feel like the scorn and funny? Like if your name was, let's just say your name was Wanda Cum, and this is just a name I made up. It literally is just a name I made up. Would you be like, hey? Do you feel like the constant ridicule?
Too, right?
Yeah, exactly. The ridicule would eventually drive you to the point where you're like, I have
No,
got.
you just put like a thing over the
Kume.
top of it. A Kume.
Yeah.
It's Kume.
It's
Her name is Wanda Cume.
A Cube.
Joe Dirte.
Yeah. No, I mean it depends on the person though. Like if a strong-willed person has a name like that, he'll just
Well, I would think
use
if
it to drive himself. But like
It's kind of like you remember the Johnny Cash, and again, you don't, but you
Boy
remember the
Named
Johnny
Sue?
Cash song, Boy Named
Named
Sue.
Sue?
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
the moral of that song
mhm,
was like his dad named him Sue,
right.
so he'd be tough and like,
Yeah, toughen
like
him
fight.
up.
Yeah, and like
Right.
he beat up his dad, or whatever. I think.
Yeah.
So, do you feel like that would be the case if your name was Sue Houston? Would you be like, hey, now I'm going to have to fuck people up?
Yeah, I had to fuck people up my
Like,
whole
would you be
life.
more of a badass? Yeah. I kind of think, I wonder that sometimes.
Thanks,
Fred.
Dad.
Yeah. I'm like, why didn't you name me something crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wonder if the names when they came in, they probably, let's say they were immigrants and they came in, they give them names. So a lot of times they couldn't say their
Right.
names,
Yeah.
so they give them names.
And
the guy was
sometimes
like,
you took the
Butts.
last name of the thing you did. So like
So if you did butts,
butts.
Yeah.
if you just finished like banging some chick on the way into the harbor, your last name is
Hey,
going to
look
be
at that. There goes old George Butts again.
Yeah.
Look at that ass.
Get it,
That George
wag.
Butts is one specimen. And maybe that's what it was. Maybe he's just a guy with a really nice butt.
Yeah.
And like so much so that the dudes in like
It's
1873
stuck. Yeah.
were like, that's a butt.
Oh, no, sorry, George. Oh, you mean George Butt, the one with the butt?
See that guy? Have you seen that one?
There's
that-
so many Georges. Yes.
Right. Oh, George Butts. Have you seen that dude
Governor.
on the internet that's an influencer and he has like a really big butt?
Oh,
I know you know
yeah,
who I'm
I
talking
see
about.
that dude. Yeah, I see that dude.
He has like a
he
really
did
nice
the-
mustache.
He did the thing on the ambulance, like, or
Yeah.
they pulled him out on the gurney.
Oh,
got that
yeah, I
donkey
see
lip.
that. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
The fucking
That guy's
donkey
probably a descendant of George Butt.
Yeah.
lip.
If he takes some Ozempic, he'll have Ozempic butt. It'll just sag.
Oh, sad. That's true though.
Mhm.
Sad.
Yeah.
So, Fred,
Mhm.
since we don't know what we could have been if our names were worse, it's sad. I can tell you some things about our area that will make you feel better about yourself.
Oh yeah.
That's right. It's time for the long-awaited return, Fred.
Oh,
Don't Move Here news.
don't move here.
And Allan does not have the music ready. He'll been playing this for hours.
I know, yeah. It's
Don't Move Here news. You got it. You nailed it, sort of.
sponsored by who?
Sponsored by Box of Rocks. Ladies and gentlemen, summer's just around the corner. You know what you need? You need a 50-pound box of rocks
Yep,
delivered
yep.
to your doorstep.
Hey.
Or no,
Take
I'm
the
sorry,
rocks
delivered
over.
to the end of your driveway.
Yeah.
I forgot that is one of their deals.
Oh, you can do the gift for
You can
somebody
buy-
else.
Fred,
Going to the lake this
buy
summer?
them 100 pounds. Got
know
some
what
things
you
you want to
can
throw
do?
away in the lake that you don't want anybody finding? Box of rocks.
You like skipping stones, do you? How about
You got a
skipping
box.
rocks?
Are rocks? There's no difference between rocks and stones, right? I don't know. Is
The
there a
one's made
difference?
out of rocks, and the other one's
If you
made out
don't
of
know the
stone.
difference between a rock and a stone,
Is there really a difference?
what
I don't
kind of
know.
person
Oh
are
my
you?
god, I feel like such an idiot right now because I don't know if this is stupid or if there is a difference and you won't tell me. I don't think there's a difference, but there might be. I don't know.
There's a difference between.
I don't know if I can believe you though. Now
It is. It's a rock. It's a difference.
you can believe this though, Fred.
Yeah. Rocks are what you have in your yard.
Okay, but I could have stones in my yard.
Well, yeah, you can order stones.
Stones is what happens after you smoke some weed.
Sure. So okay.
Yeah, I'm packing full of
So,
stones.
courtesy of our friends at WSB TV 75, a local at Floyd County, Georgia, Fred. This is pretty local to us, sort of.
Yeah.
A woman is accused of breaking into a restaurant, making a salad, and ruining $500 worth of food items. Apparently this lady broke into the Harvest Moon Cafe in Rome, Georgia at 1:55 a.m. Her name was Callie Elizabeth Thweet, Thweatt. So Thweet. She got into the restaurant after it was closed and then went into the food coolers. She made a huge salad, and the officer said because she touched a lot of items with her bare hands, they had to throw all of it away.
Yeah.
So, however, they did not tell you what she actually used for her salad.
What did she use for herself?
They didn't say. They didn't
Oh,
disclose that. I
Harvest
wonder what kind of
Moon-
salad she made.
Harvest Moon Cafe.
Harvest Moon Cafe. She probably remade their famous Harvest Moon salad featuring Box of Rocks. Box of Rocks, sister company, Box of Croutons. They're the rocks of salad. However, ended up, Fred, that she was charged with the only kind of theft I know, and that is theft by taking. That is her charge.
Theft by taking.
Theft by taking. A real charge for making a salad illegal.
Oh, look at this. It's a nice little place too, man.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, they
It's the
got
Harvest
their-
Moon
they all
Cafe.
got they got their own little garden. out
Harvest
back and
Moon. Eat our shit.
shit.
We make it ourselves. We charged her with theft by taking. Death by killing. We charged her to murder by killing. Anyway, so Dateline, Fred. Lexington, North Carolina. Again, close enough. Pastor and son are charged with dealing weed and mushrooms out of North Carolina church.
Jesus.
A North Carolina pastor and his son are facing felony drug charges after authorities said they caught the pair operating an illicit drug operation out of the church. Dude's 50 and 28. They were arrested this week with 12 pounds of weed, 32 grams of mushrooms, 41 vape pens, 20 marijuana plants, and about 2 pounds of tetrahydrocannabinol wax, THC wax. I should have mentioned THC wax first.
Right.
They were slinging from the Southside Baptist Church. And Davidson,
Man, leave them boys alone, man.
They said they
got
were
to make money somehow.
I'm telling
they
you.
were they received. Charlotte was the people. Police came after they received reports of someone staying in the fellowship hall behind the church and manufacturing marijuana. So they found the pastor and his son. They charged them with manufacturing, trafficking, possession with intent to sell, 3 counts of felony for maintaining a dwelling, possession with intent to sell to deliver marijuana, and conspiracy to traffic marijuana. Sad.
That's crazy. That's,
You know what the preacher said when he got caught?
What's it?
God damn.
Nah. So according to the outlet, the pastor told deputies the church had not been in operation and had been closed since the start of the pandemic. But this happened just like weeks ago, by the way.
Yeah.
The former member said the pastor closed the church prior to that. Oh, so he closed it before COVID-19 hit and started dealing.
It's,
Oh, yeah, they
the church
make
got
money.
what making no money. Nobody.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if people are giving tithes like that through the mail or whatnot.
So former church member Mike Lambeth told the outlet he tried to warn the church about the pastor when he first came to church 3 years ago. He said, I met him one time and our spirits didn't bear witness at all. And I did not think he was a pastor. And I told a lot of the members there, y'all better watch out for him. There you go. So he was right.
He's a preacher like Matt's a preacher.
Yeah, right?
You remember the internet preacher?
Yeah.
I am a preacher.
You remember the we used to watch the internet preacher,
Yeah.
and he would
Oh, the
cuss all
black
time.
dude?
Yeah, he would
Yeah,
cuss all the
yeah.
time.
Talking about that. Yeah, that dude is crazy.
All right.
Devil is a motherfucker. You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
He's like-
Okay, so have you seen, and I'm sure you guys have, I know you probably have, Fred, and I will not say it, but there's that video on the internet of those two white people, those are very old white people, singing a song called Jesus is my
N-word. Yeah.
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 That's like that thing you sent us earlier where it was the people who had, some things that were, they had some
They had
issues.
Tourette's. Yeah. They had
Yeah,
Tourette's.
okay, it's probably better just to say it
Yeah,
than whatever
just
I was
say
going to say.
Tourette's. Yeah.
So these people had Tourette's and they started ticking, their ticks went off of each other and they laughed and it
Right.
was hilarious, but it was one of those things that you feel bad, like as a person without Tourette's.
I wanted to talk about that too. Like, yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know. It's bad.
Did you laugh
but
at it?
like,
Yes, you did.
yeah, it was funny though. Like
Right.
they laughed at it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have laughed at it
That
if
makes it
they
okay.
didn't laugh at it. You know what
But
I'm
they
saying?
did laugh at it.
Yeah, laughing
Because they
them
had
laughing at it made it funnier. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, them cracking up did they? Yeah.
Right. You know. And if you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh
You know,
at?
well, laughter is contagious anyway. So
Right.
you know,
It is.
No, not on this show.
no,
So
'cause we don't laugh.
Yeah, we don't
it's
get
true.
the
This
damn
is serious
thing
fucking business. Dateline, Fred. Spartanburg, South Carolina.
There you
just
go,
on the
right?
road.
Close to home. That's
Right.
what Benny's
South
Back in the
Carolina
middle.
mom calls the cops on her 15-year-old son after finding pornography.
Oh, he was jacking it.
Oh.
But a mother in South Carolina called sheriff's deputies on her son this week after finding pornography playing on her TV in the living room. According to Spartanburg County, they were dispatched to the residence because she called 911. She stated that when she entered the room, her 15-year-old son was in his bedroom. Her daughter turned on the TV and pornography popped up. I'm going to beat this, Fred. Hey, do you remember back in the day? Like, I don't know if this happened to you, Fred. Back in the day when you had like squiggly channels
Yeah.
and you could like, when your parents were away, you could like check that shit out and you might see like a green titty every now and again.
Right.
Like from the movie Shrek. But just one green titty. And then you would have to remember, I always had to play one step ahead. And you're like, I got to remember to change the box back to a regular channel.
Right. Yeah.
Because as soon as they turned the TV on, whatever you were watching was coming on.
Was going right back on. Yeah.
Oh man.
What's it doing on the squiggly channel?
So according to, like, why was it on that? Like, I don't know. The cat did it. Like, I gotta go back to my
Actually,
room now.
this happened to me allegedly. My parents went out of town. I was 15. My
Yeah.
parents went out of town. They left me by myself with my brother for almost 2 months, and I had to record like a movie for some class, and I had a video camera, and I videotaped myself with a bunch of friends, goofing around, and there was porn playing in the background. And I left the VCR tape on top of the VCR. And my parents came back and they plugged it in, and they were watching it.
Oh.
Of course, that was allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Allegedly. That could have happened. Could or could not have happened.
Maybe,
I don't
maybe
know.
not. Who knows? Who knows? Statute of limitations,
these-
ladies and gentlemen.
Specific
But-
details don't mean anything.
According to the report, the 40-year-old mom immediately turned off the TV and ushered her 2-year-old daughter out of the room before calling the police on her son. When they arrived, the mother, who's not being identified to protect the teen's privacy, said she had several problems with her son's behavior recently.
Because you
The
won't
mom
let him jack
requested-
off.
Yeah, the mom requested that a report be done to document her son's behavior and due to her daughter being exposed to porn. According to Lieutenant Kevin Bobo, the sheriff's office did not do shit. He said, I don't know that any law was broken. However, the teen's mother did complete a voluntary statement detailing the incident. Oh, wow. They found out who the lady is. That's funny.
So did the police confiscate the porn?
They took the TV.
They're like, all right, we're gonna take
Man,
this with us
we're
and
gonna
put it
need
in
that tape.
evidence.
But I think that's a real problem in the world of Chromecast and casting your screen onto other things.
Yeah.
If you have a smart TV,
Yeah.
those buttons aren't that far apart.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
just
can.
So he was probably watching internet porn. I mean,
Yeah. Maybe.
I mean,
had
I
a
would
cat.
assume so. Is there any other kind? He
Not
certainly didn't
anymore.
have the tape you had, Allan. I'm sure of that.
allegedly.
Allegedly, could have had.
Yeah. You know, I still think they make magazines, but like, who's even buying magazines?
Do they though? That's weird.
I think they do.
Now the thought of a sexy magazine
yeah.
seems gross. It seems like bacteria is all I can think about. I don't know why. It's just now that I'm old. I guess now that I'm old. I'm like,
The mom's like, I wonder why my socks are missing. And
Yeah.
we're running
Yeah.
through all this tissue and
Bacteria. And she's like, it's not even the kind of porn I like.
No, you said it.
No, better did you not.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I think we're gonna unless you guys got something else, I think we're gonna call it a night.
Mm-mm.
Thank you for listening. Call it or whatever it is. We do appreciate you. We hope you can come back for the 97th episode of Black Link Collects Podcast, which will be next Monday-ish. Oh, and also look out for us. No one's listening at this point, but look out for us on that Allan thing that he did.
oh yeah, that thing I did comes out on Monday. What is
I don't know the name of it.
Terry?
Terry and Dave Steal Your Podcast.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Totally.
Be there, be square. 100 egg challenge for the 100th episode. You heard it here first. If you're still listening, tweet 100 egg challenge to Black Lincoln Collective, and Freddie will do it. If
Yeah,
one
yeah,
person
no.
does it. One person does it. What about quail eggs? They're like that big. Yeah. Still, I don't know. It'd still be
He looked
weird.
like Bill Cosby.
Yeah, he did. He had a little cause in him. All right. Good night, cause. Good night, everybody.
BLC you later.
Night, night.